We've just had the Forge and Aeternum talking about seasons, and there's one very interesting thing from that. Now it's actually not in the video, it's in the FAQ, but I find it pretty interesting. So I'll show you the bit that I'm talking about, even though it is in the title. So let's have a look. So the Season Pass free and premium reward track FAQ. Now there is a corresponding video. They didn't really talk too much. They did slightly ask the question about pay to win, whether or not you could earn everything in game that you can get on the premium reward pack. And of course you can. To me that doesn't necessarily say it's definitely not pay to win, but anyway, we're not having that conversation here. Now if I scroll down, you can see it's going to cost 20,000 marks of fortune, right? But it gets a little bit more interesting than that. They also tell you everything you can get from both the free track and the reward track. And when I say everything, this is quite a long list, and I'm just going to keep scrolling down, and I'm going to keep scrolling down. Literally it's 1 to 100 but times 2. So there's like 200 levels that they're talking about here. As you can imagine, that's quite a lot, right? And as I finally hit the bottom, you can see a couple of interesting things. You do get the gear set slot from the free one, but yeah, everything else, we pretty much knew it. I don't think there's anything interesting. There's no like, oh my god, I can't believe they've done that. But more interestingly than that, they also give you the percentage odds of rolling things in each chest. I don't know if they legally have to disclose this or what have you, but they are doing. There's a 20% chance of it being a head, chest, hand, leg or foot. 33% chance of it. I mean, that obviously makes sense. It's equal chance, right? If you really want to go through these, I will leave a link into this in the description. Feel free, right? But I'm trying to get to the interesting part. And it's a long way down. I don't necessarily think they're hiding it or anything like that, but oh my god, there's a lot of stuff that they go through. I don't think most people are going to go through all of that. It's just way too long. No sensible person is going to read that. But the FAQ is actually very interesting. So it sounds like the old season passes are going to go away. I know for some people that's a bit upsetting, but that just sounds like what they're doing. They do talk about the future here, how the future one's going to have seasonal trials, new seasonal events, seasonal trinket, seasonal stories. I mean, we already have that. That's what this is. And even more season passes, right? All pretty cool. We're all okay with that, I think. Do I buy the premium track? Well, it can only be purchased from the season pass screen with marks of fortune, and it tells you how to buy it. But this bit, I was so confused when I read this. I actually thought they were going to give you leveling XP, but it's not level XP. It's levels to the reward track. So they say you can buy the reward track. Let's say you got to level 50. You can buy the premium one and you'll unlock all the premium ones that are up to level 50, right? That makes sense. And I'm just going to read this, right? If you purchase the Head Start Pass, 20,000 marks of fortune, you will gain 20 levels to your current level. As I said, when I saw that, I thought they meant actual level XP, but I'm pretty sure it means the Season Pass XP, right? In the Season Pass levels. You can purchase this before making any progress and start off at level 20, unlocking all of the premium and free rewards up until that level. Basically going to pay and you'll get ahead of the free pass as well, right? Everybody who pays for the premium pass are going to get that light skip, so I don't think you're necessarily going to gain anything by ahead of like premium pass buyers, but you will gain ahead of the free people, right? That's fine, okay, whatever. And it gives an example here, like, so if you're level 40 and you purchase it, you'll jump instantly to level 60. I wish they didn't say level 60 here, because that confused me even more. I was like, do they actually mean level XP? But then the next line reveals all. Please note that once you purchase a premium reward track or hit level 81, you will not be able to purchase the Head Start Pass, because basically you'd cap out at 100 instantly and they want you to like level the last ones for some reason. Okay, whatever. However, this next line, and the one that's in brackets there, players can also purchase individual levels if desired for 1,000 marks of fortune. So effectively, for the low price of 100,000 marks of fortune, you can pretty much hit level 100 day one. When I saw that, I was like, wow, that blows my mind a little bit. And I'm still not sure if I like that or I don't like it. It's definitely pay to progress faster. Literally, you are progressing faster on the season pass, right? I don't think buying all 100 levels would make any sense, by the way. I don't think anybody should do that. You should probably do the journey and the activity card a little bit. And then if you're getting desperate towards the end of the season, then maybe buy the final levels. That would sort of make sense if you're getting desperate. But I don't know if it's going to be worth 1,000 marks, but you know, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know, I don't really like it at all. My instinct is to not like it because it just feels a little bit cheap and a little bit tacky in a way. You can pay to get ahead of everybody. Now that's not so bad right now because the stuff on those generally cosmetics anyway. Mostly there is gear obviously, and the gear can be like randomized, and in theory you could get best in slot, but that's unlikely. Like, I don't know, I'm not overly pleased that they're throwing this in towards the end. I think we should have seen this earlier on, but that's what they're doing, right? That is what they're doing. It's not the most awful thing in the world, so let's not get too hung up on it, but yeah, I don't really like it as an idea. I would have been intrigued if the Head Start Pass actually did act as sort of like a level boost for people who were catching up. Maybe if you actually got to level 40 and they're like, oh, I can't bother with these last few levels, I thought, oh, maybe they're bumping you up to 60. I'm not necessarily against that. I know a lot of people hate level boosts, but at this point, I don't think getting boosted to 60 would necessarily be a massive problem, right? Leveling itself doesn't take a massively amount of time, but still, I don't think it'd be a big problem. But that's not what this is. You're going to buy it, then you're going to start at level 20. Now, you might think I'll buy it towards the end of the level XP, but I don't think there's a curve, right? I think each level is pretty much the same. If that's not the case, then obviously you should probably wait till the end to buy it, but I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure each level is the same. I need to double check though. Now, another interesting question which we sort of anticipated, after the season ends, many of its season pass rewards will become unavailable, well, unobtainable. Obviously stuff like gear set slots you'll be able to just buy, but the season specific skins, you're not going to be able to get them. However, if you actually hit that level but you didn't claim it, you will be able to get them. So as long as you hit the 100 level, you'll always be able to get your stuff. But if you don't do the season pass, then you're going to miss out on those cosmetics, right? They do talk about the additional ways you can earn some season pass XP. Generally, it's all the passive stuff, right? The main ways are going to be the journey and the activity card, but you can see there's some extra stuff in here. I didn't necessarily realize quest was in here because they now have it that the character XP is in there, so I'm a little bit confused by that one. If anything, I actually might jump on the PTR tonight and have a play around and see what this means. But if you're interested in this, this is right at the bottom, right? So not necessarily like game breaking information there. So yeah, I gotta say, I find the buying the season pass rewards to be a little bit cheap and a little bit tacky, right? At least with the season pass being a free and a premium version, you could argue that the premium one was just like more of the same kind of thing. But now you can literally buy the levels quicker than anybody. I wonder if you can buy the levels even for the free pass. That'll be interesting to see. Yeah, for some reason, that definitely is like paid to progress, right? You're paying and not doing the content. You're skipping the content and paying money. Whatever way you phrase it, it sounds weird and I don't really like it. But I'm not like super offended by it, if that makes sense. Either way, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I bet it's going to be hard to stop you. If you want to watch me live on Twitch, there is a link in the description. What you should definitely do though is have a most beautiful day. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.